Good morning, Wildcats.
Today is Friday, March 3rd. I'm Bella.
And I'm Spencer.
And this is your WCAT News. Students who are interested in dual enrollment classes next year will need to take the PERT in the Media Center. Please see a counselor during academic lunch to sign up. You must have an unweighted GPA of 3.0. Now for lunch and sports.
Good morning, Wildcats. Today for lunch will be a PB&J sandwich, a build-your-own Asian bowl, Big Daddy's pizza, and a build-your-own salad. For sports, there'll be a varsity baseball game at IMG at 7 p.m. Now to weather.
Good morning, Wildcats. For today's weather, we have a high of 76, a low of 57, with a 0% chance of rain. Now back to the anchors.
If students have any information they want to be put into the news, please come to room 608 or email Mrs. Bertig at sbertig@pasco.k12.fl.us.
It's that time of year again, Wildcats. Prom is right around the corner. This year's theme is A Night in the Wild. Prom will be located at Lowry Park Zoo on April 22nd and goes from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Tickets are on sale today and end April 10th and will cost $80. Now for today's news feature.
A seatbelt saved my life when I was 16 or 17 years old.
Doctor said if I wasn't wearing a seatbelt, I would have flown out the window. So now I always wear a seatbelt.
And if it wasn't for the seatbelt, I'd have been a dead man.
Alright, so 2 years ago, I was involved in a car accident. We were T-boned on my side.
My buddy and I were driving down Del Mabry Highway, and there was a guy coming across our path, and we hit him like a T-bone. And
There was a car coming from the south going north. It was in the turn lane. Last second, it pulled out, hit me head on because I was pulled out a little bit to make the turn after they turned. And then another truck came and smashed the passenger side of my car.
I shattered my hip and pelvis, and I now have 7 screws and 4 plates in my hip. Broke my top 3 ribs. I was in a coma for 2 days. Doctor said if I wasn't wearing a seatbelt, I would have flown out the window. So now I always wear a seatbelt and encourage other people to wear seatbelts.
It was horrifying, and my sister was actually supposed to go with me and mouthed off to our mom right before we left, and if she had gone, she would have obviously been in the passenger side, and the passenger side was smashed into about here on me. So thankfully, like I said, I wore my seatbelt and it kept me from being ejected from the car or, you know, falling out a window or something crazy. So
but definitely it's not something to play with. Gotta wear a seatbelt.
Thank you for watching, Wildcats. Follow Wesley the Wildcat on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and be sure to check the website for lots of up-to-date information.
That's all for your WCAT News.
Have a great weekend, Wildcats.